So I spent 4 months trying to grow tomatoes in a deep water culture system inside a grow tent. And the result? Not a single tomato. Today I am breaking down what I learned from a completely DIY indoor hydroponic tomato grow that definitely didn't go as planned. Welcome back to FreshKtown. This was my first time trying to grow something indoors using a tent, and I kept it super simple. A 4x4 foot grow tent, a 60-liter water drum as a reservoir, a lid made of styrofoam and cork to hold the plants, a 40-watt grow light, an old fan for air circulation, an air pump with air stone to keep the water oxygenated, and a hydroponic nutrient mix. On a side note, I wouldn't recommend using styrofoam and cork for a lid. Next time I would just buy a plastic lid. The hydroponic system of choice was a deep water culture in which I placed 4 tomato plants. Of the 4, only 3 survived transplanting though, so I started a new one a little later. At first, things were looking decent. The plants established themselves and began to grow. I kept adjusting things, monitoring water levels, adding nutrients, and just tried to give them the best environment I could. But as time went on, things started to look off. The leaves weren't happy. I saw signs of edema and none of the flowers led to the production of fruit. Looking back, this was probably due to a variety of factors. The light intensity was too low. Already during this grow, I thought my grow light wasn't strong enough, so I added another one, which sadly didn't do the trick. The air circulation certainly also wasn't optimal. All I had was an old fan that didn't have a setting for oscillation. That means that the air was only ever pushed against one area of the tent, which could have led to wind stress. Obviously, I did move the fan occasionally, but I don't think that was enough. The transpiration likely suffered because of lack of movement. The last problem I see when reviewing this project was a lack of air exchange. There wasn't any airflow between the tent and the room, except when I opened the tent. Without fresh CO2 and proper air exchange, the whole system stagnated. And all of that led to poor nutrient uptake, stress, and ultimately no fruit set. Even though I didn't get a harvest, I did still learn a lot. Growing indoors is a whole different beast when compared to outdoor or greenhouse cultivation. It's not just water and nutrients. It's light, climate control, airflow, humidity that all need to be within a tolerable range. And if one part of that system is off, the plants will let you know. So yeah, this wasn't the success story I hoped for, but I hope you learned something from my failure, because I definitely did. Have you ever tried growing indoors? Drop your experience or questions in the comments. And if you're into agriculture, experiments, and the future of farming, hit like and subscribe. Until next time, keep on growing. Peace.